What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Soma. My name is Splattercat. Pretty stoked to have you here today as we hang out and try and get into Omicron base. So it is quarantined. Oh, I can unquarantine.
Way to cancel the lockdown. Have a look around the room.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Somebody's got to have access to do this. I bet this guy knows the code.
Any idea who this is?
Not really. Not that familiar with the people at Omicron.
I wonder if he ripped out his black box, and that's why I can't read him. Where was the black box on each human being? Because he's got a fat chunk of his head missing, and we can't read him. And so that means that if I'm reading the black boxes, his is gone. Given the
Hearing that glitched noise?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, sorry. The game's trying to hint at what I should do next, but I'm busy fiddling with things.
Did you do that, Catherine?
What?
Never mind. I think I solved it.
Solved what?
Why do I get the feeling that we just got lured into the back of a van?
What are you talking about?
Sounds like somebody has experience in this regard. Need a therapist? Because the world has ended, so we don't have those anymore. System updates. Well check. Update enables black boxes, failsafe CR or Carthage implemented. Haimatsu. So are these going? So that is in. That's 2104. That one's 298. So they go in that direction. So that's going to be the first black box implementation. Okay, well, whatever. We'll fiddle with this in just a second. Just checking for anybody that might be online. How weird would that be? There's like one person left, and we're just a bunch of robots. Kind of wild, right? Look around real fast. What's upstairs, by the way? Like it would have a good, or be a good idea to look at anything that might be hovering over.
Just doing some exploring.
Adam Galaski is ordered to come to Theta as soon as possible. Urgent from Strohmeyer. Is there anything on the back of it? Ah. Gask, I tried to figure out what it was about, but they wouldn't tell me anything. All I know is they asked if you were missing or if you were dead. Something must have freaked him out. I think you better do as they tell you. Herbie. Okay. I'm a little bit scared to type that code in, because something definitely happened, and if something's fiddling with my mind, I'd rather not go along with the plan. Got an errant psyker in here causing all kinds of problems. Why are there scissors in here? What would those be for? Some big-ass scissors, too. Like some old 1800 style scissors. Did they just fall through the floor? I think they did. Weird. They're ethereal scissors plus 5. So it was like, what, 6866? Yeah, I think the WoW just tricked us.
The quarantine shutters. Lockdown canceled.
Something wants us to come inside.
And we want to go inside. What's the problem? Come on, let's get going.
Part of me is wondering if she is actually the WoW, and it's just using her personality like we use the personalities to trick the other guy. Tad worried about that. I'd actually be careful about telling her information if I was trying to work my way through here. What does this do now? Oh, okay. I get it. It's cool that all the machinery is waterproof. Oh, it's kind of cool to me anyways. I don't know if other people will find that cool, but I like technology and like random things that blink and boop and all that kind of stuff, so... Always liked technology since I was a kid. Although it runs in my family. My granddad and my dad are both not techies, but they're like fascinated by just like objects and gadgetry. Not only that, but they're both always breaking stuff too. So they'll take stuff and it'll be at the manufacturer specifications and they'll hot rod it out or mess with it or make adjustments to the PCB or whatever they need to do. Make it work better, faster, stronger. They take great pride in those sorts of projects. You know this isn't gonna go well. God. Back inside we go again. So Omicron, gantry in the shuttle tunnel to the entrance to the fish pen to Abyss. I mean, that's not really like a hugely interesting map, so... Mech malfunction, use alternative entrance. The hell does that mean? I mean, I know what it means, but... Shit. Alternative entrance? What alternative entrance? Yeah, I bet we just let the WoW in, because it's right there. It's already trying to get in, and it's having trouble, so... Maybe our alternative is over here? This looks like at some point it was a cogent entrance. Now at this point it seems to have become disheveled in one way or another.
This had better be the right way.
Phew. I don't think there's a whole lot of going back if it ain't. Not a fan of the amount of falling to pieces that's going on around here. I'm trying to keep it together, and y'all machines ain't really helping. I'm just gonna jump it. Well, we're in, so that's something. I don't know if I feel better or worse about that, though, because the inside tends to be a lot more dangerous, whereas the outside tends to be like happy puzzle land, where I just get to play with switches and do puzzles and talk to people, so... Indoors seems scary by comparison. Doesn't look like the WoW's been here yet.
Let's find that suit and get out.
Oh, nope, the WoW's here. Damn. So what exactly am I going after here? What is this over here? Stuff that I don't care about for right now, that's fine. Worry about it a little bit later. Dude done got his head crushed. Yep. I bet the black box is in their heads, and the WoW is now breaking the heads off the corpses to keep me from figuring stuff out or something. Either way, the amount of decapitated people around here has gone up by quite a few. I wouldn't say exponentially, but it's definitely becoming multiplicative, so... Alright, anybody want an extra bra, huh? Extra booby guard for anybody that needs one? Nothing in there unless you need a hairbrush, and considering we're a robot now, I don't think we need a hairbrush. I think the WoW made it in. Well, one room at a time. Global lockdown active, override at dive room console. Well, that's really straightforward. Usually it's a little bit more cryptic than that. It's like, oh, find administrator or something. Then I gotta figure out who the administrator is and where his office is. We have a bunch of circuit boards over here. What is that? Big ass cargo item. Huh. The box looks cool. Even the box looks expensive, so you know what's inside's gotta be awesome. Never realize how much stuff costs until you have to buy a crate to put it inside of when you travel. You'd be like, if the box costs that much, it must be really, really valuable. Apparently we still have a heartbeat even though we're in robo mode, so I guess we learned that today. Probably should have noticed that before, but... The hell is that? Huh. I mean, he looks badass. He kind of got like a Borg thing going on when the robot took over him. How do I get to look like the Borg? Because that sounds the most awesome. I mean, I got a dumpy looking water suit, so, you know, it could be worse. Knowing how bad I look in a bathing suit. Okay. It's a pretty snazzy bedroom. The hardware leaves a little bit to be desired. You might have a heroin problem when you design an entire room around injecting. Is anything in here? Unplug. Global lockdown. Well, we got dive storage, which is where we needed the suit from. Med bay and dive room are all down here, too. Med bay doesn't appear to have done too many people much good. The hell is that? I mean, like a pressure chamber? Help, like, fix people to get the bends or something like that? Seems like something you would want to have around in a facility like this. You got a bunch of drugs, aspirin, Ibupro. Essentially just random painkillers. Okay. Well. You get a free shoe. It's got kind of like a Puma thing going on, almost. I got a pair of Puma trainers. I got some Sambas, too. Adidas Sambas are great, but I wanted to get like a cloth pair of them because the leather ones that I have, they squeak every time you take a step. And it's not like a little squeak. It's like a room full of clowns honking their noses squeak. And it becomes obnoxious after about 8 seconds, so I never wear them anymore. The North Hall. I don't know where this goes, but we're about to find out. This appears to be some kind of security station.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
But Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
All right. Well, power suit's obviously over there. My concern about transferring the sentience is like, what if you're just making a copy of me, and then you're killing this one of me, and just like moving the copy over, so you'd have really no way to tell. I'm sure there's some random scientific, philosophical test they've come up with to figure out whether or not you're the copy or the original or whatever.
Look for a suit in the lockers.
God, stop nagging me. I'm looking at things. Okay, so that's going to be the science team. Nothing on the back. We already looked at that one right there. Anything on this pad? Power suits tested and ready. Jasper confirms. Omicron scans in the Ark. Loaded equipment and extra rations. Climber calibrated for weight. Crane operator ready. Omicron standing by for pickup.
What are you waiting for? Find a power suit and let's get on with this.
I feel like you're trying to rush me right now because there's something in this room that might make you look bad. The future, where our screens are still enormous, even though it's like the year 2105. Did any of these turn on? Looks like they'd like to, but I gotta find power first. It's a pressurization hazard, so I probably don't want to go in there just yet. Remote control room.
Look for a suit in the lockers.
Calm down, I'm getting situated. God, Mom.
Nice. I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
Ew. I don't want to go in the blood suit. Please don't make me. The computer's busy getting loaded. I don't know if I can trust it anymore. This computer is obviously under the influence. Haimatsu power suit. A high-pressure power suit guaranteed to withstand temperatures spanning from 50°C to minus 75°C while keeping a steady 40°C on the inside. The suit will automatically shield the wearer from pressure and maintain the normal 1 atmo up to a depth of 5,000 meters. The onboard controller monitors the wearer's physical state and is able to minimize the risk of shock, hyperventilation, and even dehydration. The suit is easily assembled through the rotating neck and wrist rings that lock the gloves and helmet in place. Note that the joints won't seal unless the controller is able to identify a wearer through a set of sensory systems. Suit may be locked to specific personnel, but as a default, the suit will accept anybody. The controller is onboard computer with monitoring pulse, brain activity, body temperature, and stress through skin conductance, so we're going to have to get moved into a body. Gnarly. I mean, we're already in somebody else's body right now, though, so... So what does this do? Not sure what the function of that map is right there. It's the suit tracking, so we should be able to use it. Looks like we got 3 suits out there. So that would be the count of the people that we found, I think, because there was a dead... No, that would not be the suits anyways. They were wearing the suits from the last station. Error found with suit.
Not exactly grade A material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Cortex chip, goo, and something else. However, I get the sneaking suspicion they're not going to make this easy. Last time we had a Cortex chip, it came from, hey, anybody want a sock? Anybody want a sock? I hope that's nobody's Gurk sock. That would suck. That would be gnarly. I'm like, oh, man, now I got Crispies on my hand. Luckily, it's a robo hand. It's Imogen Reed's hand, so at least it's not mine. I'm sure it's seen worse things. I don't know Imogen Reed, but I'm just saying. It's kind of a rough name. Why don't you name your...
Yeah, we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a power pack to get the suit ready.
Alright, so robotics, medbay, and engineering, maybe? North Hall is now activatable. Got drugs over here. What is this? Prescription medicine. How so generic that they don't even tell you what medicine it is. It is just prescription medication. It doesn't matter. Is that a box cutter? What is that? Oh, no, that's one of those things they look in your ear with or whatever. Like in your ear or your nose or... Maybe it's just a thermometer. Shit if I know. I'm not a doctor. I thought about getting a PhD after I finished my degree in geology. But I don't know. Like, everybody I know that got a PhD turned into an asshole, and I was afraid it would happen to me, too. They're like, I'm overqualified for everything. Therefore, I'm going to become haughty and hard to stand in long durations. Storage. Sounds good to me. The dive room. Oh, we were already in here. Okay, so storage room. We got kerosene. We've got... Well, nothing that looks amazingly useful. These are all stuck as hell. It looks like I can hide in the closet if I want to, but a closet is no place for anybody to live, so I don't think I'm going to stay. Nothing right there. On this side. I really wish I would stop having these weird breakdowns. Got a lab, and we've got a Cinnabon over here, right? Is that what that says? Oh, it says clean room. I thought it said Cinnabon. I was about to get excited. I was like, oh, they have a Cinnabon one last time before I die. Delicious Cinnabon. Let me eat you. So we've got a map, and we're in Containment 1. So lower level right there. Error moving lockdown. Stand by for diagnosis. Fault located. F3 power room. Cause system overload. So where are we trying to go with this? So wait, what are we even trying to do here? I'm not totally sure I'm grasping. Maybe we just have to activate everything, essentially. So we would go... Yes, yes, destroy the WoW, thank you. Okay. I mean, that's... I didn't know if that was what I was supposed to be doing, but it worked. So, alright. Oh. Shit's getting cray in here. What does this do? An unusually sedated orange roughy found hovering outside Omicron substation had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside to study it, but it stiffened and died in the process. During post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of water. It kept swinging for a few minutes, so I returned it to an aquarium. It instantly started banging into the glass and bludgeoned itself to death before I could relocate it. Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rudder fish that looks like it has merged with some other kind of fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far, and it's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Orvari can't shut up about. The dead man found on the climber this morning has been identified as Johann Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what has happened down in the abyss, and frankly, I won't risk losing my staff by going down there to look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without good reason. Can I mess with this right here? Oh, it looked like I might be able to fiddle with that for a second. So did I hit everything? And we got hydroponics over here where I know where I'm heading. Time to go get that dro. There appears to be something wrong with your weed, sir. It looks a little mushy. I'm not trying to alarm you right now. These beakers are quite a bit more shady than the ones that I'm used to. Might be hard to get a proper, like, spectrographic reading out of those. Just saying.
Andrea?
Yeah?
I was talking to Cameron about protein solubilization. Do you think we could break the aggregate and structure gel without flattening the configuration?
Jesus. That was a mouthful. You've been listening to Cameron, that's for sure. What do you want, Raleigh?
Can you blame me for trying to figure this out? I've been having the dreams too, you know. I don't know what to believe.
Oh, I know. Everything from the sudden signal amplification in black boxes to having a comatose Dr. Ross locked up in the glass jar. We've all been going a bit nuts.
Tell me about it. Feels like my head's about to explode. Hypothetically speaking, could we stop the WoW from mutating?
It doesn't work like that.
Even if there was a site alpha?
Hypothetically speaking, I guess we could try. Raleigh, are you recording this?
Sorry. I just... Sorry.
Somebody got found out. Nothing in there. Nothing in the big old lower drawer either. Everybody knows the bottom drawer, the big one. That's the best one out of all of the drawers. The hell is this thing over here? There's a lot of Buddhas around here. Like a legit amount of Buddhas up in these stations. I just felt like Buddha was like one of the happiest looking gods. Like of all the gods, he seems the least grumpy. Like he seems the least likely to smack a bitch. Yeah, an East Stairwell F1. Robot repair bays, so that's more than likely where we're going to find the power unit. Dispatch. I was hoping we'd be able to find the power gel in here because they were talking about resynthesizing it. And so I don't see it anywhere. I don't know if that's it right there, but it appears to have gone rotten, so let's not consider that as an option any further. Nothing else in here seems to have drawers or opens. So... can we take that slide? It looks like we can interact here. You move. Looks like we can interact with this somehow. But in what way? I can't really tell. Yeah, it's not working. That one works. So maybe they just forgot to put in the little thing that lets you touch them? I don't know. They don't want to be touched right now. I'm going to break off the episode here. My name is Splattercat. See y'all later. How do, everybody?